But now he sees me working with other people, including our boss, the director. So he knows, like, I'm handling things in the background. He knows there's other people making demands of me. So he can't be like, why aren't you doing X and X? Because he doesn't know what I'm working on anymore. Because I'm working on more than just what he assigns on me, you know? Is your boss Japanese? No. My boss could be the center of a movie. Seriously. My boss was born in Palestine. And he wasn't just born in Palestine.
Management people like object permanence names.
What's object permanence? He wasn't just born in Palestine. He was born in refugee camp Palestine, which means he doesn't even have a state. The fact that he got to Canada and all that stuff is like a crazy story if you think about it. A man without a state, like he couldn't even get a passport. So how did he end up in Canada and all that stuff? He explained it to me because his story's crazy. He used to be in like Saudi Arabia and then like making giant bucks, and then he decides to like go to a more a liberal country, a more accepting country, even though it meant taking a smaller paycheck. So he went to Canada. But yeah, anyways, his story is crazy. But this guy obviously really respects hard work, and I clearly want to conserve as much energy as I can. No, you guys know the term quiet quitting, right? Well, basically, that's me. That's basically a lot of people, because they realize working hard doesn't really lead to anything. Supposedly, in the off chance, it does, but on average, it does not. Like every other illegal immigrant, they make it happen like the Mexicans do. He ain't This motherfucker. I'm gonna stop reading what you write. You're gonna get me in trouble. You jackass.
Object permanence is the cognitive ability developed at early ages to recognize that objects or people are still there even if they disappear from your field of view temporarily.
No. You completely have that wrong. He's not a psychopath like you. Okay. Saying this is hard while working. I don't even want to tell you guys this, but the recent stuff has like, I have not done any of that stuff for like weeks now. It's just like, man, it's just too stressed. Didn't you just get this job? I'm almost 3 months now. I think at the end of the month I'll be 3 months. So like 60 plus days now. Alright, let me tell you the story. Isn't that unhealthy? What is unhealthy? Everything I do is unhealthy. What do you think about it? Hold on, let me just tell you guys a story about like, I gotta start somewhere. Oh yeah! I know you read my message. I stopped reading your messages. Chat, why did I not stream on Sunday? Well, on Sunday, my hockey team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, played Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Florida Panthers. And they lost. They didn't just lose. They got smashed. They lost 6-1. I thought this was the year. The Toronto Maple Leafs have not won everything since 1967. 1967. And this was their best year yet. I actually believed they would win. I was a fool. I watched a hockey game. I watched them at home. Fans were booing, throwing their sweaters onto the ice, throwing beer onto the ice. Everyone was pissed. And I watched them get smashed. I thought after Game 6 where they won 2-0, I thought, hey, they're gonna win it at home. And everything's gonna be a-okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Nope. Nope. And so I was depressed. Very, very depressed. I didn't want to do anything that day. Have you guys ever been so committed to a fan base? So committed to something that their continued failure makes you feel like a loser as well? That's how committed I am to Toronto Maple Leafs. They suck. The Leafs suck. The Toronto Maple Leafs organization sucks. The city of Toronto sucks. Leaf fans suck. And therefore, I suck. I know that sounds so extreme to some of you guys. Just like, how could you possibly feel so personally involved? But I do. I watched that team lose 6-1. And I felt like the biggest loser. Because I cheered for this loser organization. They have now lost 9 game 7s. Or 7 game 7s? 7. They've lost 7 game 7s. I don't know if you guys understand how bad that is. That means every time it's do or die, they die. It's not like, oh, sometimes... No. They just 100% of the time, they die. And every fucking year, I tell myself, this year's gonna be different. Like some kind of fucking moron. I'm tatted. God damn. What's that saying? If you do the same thing year after year and it time after time and it fails, well, whatever. I don't care about the saying. The point is, I'm stupid. So yeah, I was so mentally committed to this stupid team, and they just let me down year after year. Now this was the best they did in 20 plus years, but it still doesn't matter because this is. How many wins do you need to before you can win the Stanley Cup? You need 16. How many wins did they get? 7. They were not even halfway through to winning it all. Yet I still believe this was their year. Anyways, what's the point of me telling you all this? Oh yeah, that's why I didn't stream on Sunday. I was depressed. I was so depressed. I jumped off the roof. And I realized, as I was coming down, man, it's stupid to jump off roofs for this stupid team. Then I impacted the pavement, and it hurt. Then I realized, oh wait, this was gonna kill me.
Einstein once said, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expect different results."
Yes, that.
That's the saying.
Well, that was me. So yeah. Anyways. Well, that was Sunday. You jumped out the roof and landed in the United States. God, no, that's even worse. I think if I landed in the United States, I would wish I was dead. Oh my god. Okay, where was it going? Oh yeah. That was Sunday. And then Monday happened. Did you know Monday was a holiday in Canada? It was. It really was. So it was a holiday. And did you know I was supposed to have a date on Sunday? But the girl who I was supposed to go on a date with had this job convention thing, I think. So she wanted to move it to Saturday. But I had said I can't make Saturday because Fujin called a meeting on Saturday. So I canceled my date. And then we weren't so sure if we could do Monday because it's a statutory holiday, which means some stores are closed and whatnot, right? So, anyways, so it turned out the stores were open, at least the stores that we cared about. So I got to move it onto Monday. So I went on this date. The first date, she was late by 10 minutes, and on the second date, I was late by 10 minutes. Let's go. Bro, USA isn't that bad. You think that. You think that, because you're in it. Didn't they lose 4 games in a row? No. No, they didn't. They won the first 2, they lost next 3, then they won game 6. So, no.
Job convention. Sounds like the setup for an NTR storyline inside.
Okay, you weirdo. Anyways. So yeah, I arrived 10 minutes late. Whatever, it's... Okay. Chat, if you're late for a date... Because I don't think it mattered to her. And I'm gonna be honest, it definitely doesn't matter to me. It's not my fault. Hold on. The reason why it's not my fault, I let her pick the location, and it's like 10 minutes from her, but it's 50 minutes from me. Ugh, whatever. you're gonna see a trend here as I go along the story. So I let her pick the location again. She picks the exact same location because it's near her. So we meet up at the cha tea place, and then we order. You're gonna notice a trend here, aren't you? We order bubble tea. I pay for it because I know she's looking for a job. And this time we get the seasonal stuff. It's the sakura tea. It was really good. It had sakura bits in it and peach bits in it, and then jelly. It was really good. A total redo. Oh, don't spoil the story now. Anyways, and then I noticed. Wait a sec. She ordered the exact same treat she had last time from the bakery. I was like, okay, don't you want to try something new? Anyways, whatever. I was paying for it, so it didn't matter to me. I was just like, whatever. Just pick something. So yeah, she picked a matcha baked tart thingy bob. I don't know, man. I didn't even want it. So we talked a bit, and just like the first date, all she talked about was finding a job and other job related stuff. And I was just like, I swear I've done this before. Okay. Anyways, this time, instead of like last time where after like half an hour of the date, I was like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? Because we're right outside a movie theater. I like asked her if she wanted to watch a movie 10 minutes in, because last time, by the time I asked, most of the movies were about to play, so we couldn't even make it anyways. So I asked her like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? And yeah, she picks Friendship. Let me show you guys what Friendship is. Friendship with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. Men shouldn't have friends. I don't even believe in that. So she picked this movie, and I was like, ugh. Because my mom knows her mom, and I believe they're friends, and my mom said, please treat her well. I was like, yeah, whatever she wants, man. The clear indication was whatever she wants, but I was just like, of all the things, this is what you want to watch? Okay, I didn't say it like that, but I was trying. What was I trying to push her towards? Obviously, I was trying to push her towards Thunderbolts. Because this is the actually only movie at the theater that I want to watch. But no, she really wanted to see Friendship. And I was just like, why do you want to see Friendship? And she said it's a comedy. It's really the only unless you talk about the Minecraft movie. It's the only comedy outside the Minecraft movie. And anyways, I was trying to like very much hint that I want to watch Thunderbolts, but she didn't pick up on any of that. But I was like, okay, fine, I'll commit to it. I haven't watched a movie forever, I'll just take it. So we go to the theater, and in the theater, we find out Friendship isn't playing at this theater for some reason. I couldn't even believe it. I was just like, is this God looking out for me? For some friggin' reason, this theater, of all the theaters, isn't playing Friendship. I was like, what? So now, there's only 3 possible choices, and she has like 5 minutes to make up her mind before the movies start. It's Thunderbolts, Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, which honestly I would have been fine with, because I watched a movie synopsis of this and I thought this was pretty cool. It involves vampires. It's a American vampire story with bootleggers. And I like this actor, Michael B. Jordan. Anyways, so I was like, okay. So Thunderbolts, Sinners, or Final Destination. Which I'm like, I would hope it's not this one. This Final Destination is like something that worked like 20 years ago. It does not work nowadays. It's a pretty shitty concept. Okay. So, chat. Given these 3 choices, what do you think she picks? Does she pick Thunderbolts, Sinners, or Final Destination Bloodlines? All right, take care, Jinxie. Have you seen Clueless? What's Clueless? Wait, let me see. Whoa, what the? Cha time is gross? Well, I'm in Canada. I don't have high standards. Shameful you made a girl wait. She made me wait the first time, so it's fair. Bro getting friend zoned. I would have no issues with that. Cha time's a mid-brand in the loser side. The desserts were disgusting, but the seasonal teas are a hit or a miss. Well, we took the seasonal hit. Crazy, you think she knows that? I don't think she cares about Marvel movies. Okay. Take care, Jinxie. Okay. If it's Final Destination, she's a freak. Final Destination, isn't it? Final Destination, she goes home. Final Destination, nothing. Alright. And the correct answer is... Nothing. She picked nothing. This girl has... I've described this girl as very mousy. The way she acts, behaves. You know, all she talks about is how she can't get a job. And I think I learned why she can't find a job. If you're gonna behave this way, how the hell do you sell yourself to a recruiter? To a company? I have no freaking clue. Anyways, given an option of 3 movies, of which I want to remind you, I'm paying, she picks none of the above. I could not believe it. I was like, maybe we're not watching Thunderbolts. Maybe we're watching Sinners. At least I like the actor there. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'm watching Final Destination. Nope. We're watching nothing. You know, I don't hide my emotions. Like, at all. I was like, are you sure you want to watch nothing? I'm like... And she's like, yeah. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, but... You know, like, we're here right now. Do you want to watch anything later then? And she's like... No. I'm like, okay, then what do you want to do? And she looks outside, and there's like this like garden section being put up, and she's just like, let's just check out the garden. I really wanted to watch Thunderbolts, Sinners. I would have settled for Final Destination. She would rather go outside and look at like these random plants that people are selling. And I asked like, why? Just like, why? She can't pick up on the fact that how disappointed I am. I couldn't even believe it. She just really doesn't like action or horror to the degree of she will not watch it at all. She would rather go to a garden and look at some flowers and plants. It's not even a real garden. It's just like some makeshift garden place in the parking lot. Anyways, I was so sad, man. So I went with her to the garden. We looked at some stupid plants. It took like another 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, what now do you want to do? Because this sucks. She's a Trina IRL, I know. I was like, this sucks, man. And then she's like, okay, you want to get a bite to eat? And then she's like, yeah. Because there's nothing else to do. And I was just like, okay, well, do you want to go to this Italian restaurant? And she's like, nope. I was like, do you want to go to this place? The bar and grill. And she's like, nope, Canadian food's not for me. And I'm like, okay, then what do you want? She picks the same restaurant as last time. If you haven't picked it up yet, we basically redid our first date. No movie. We were at cha time. We drank some tea. She ate the same tart. No movie. Then we go to the same restaurant. All the while she talked about the same things. The only difference is this time she didn't order snails. She ordered fried rice, and I had a pad thai, and the pad thai was terrible. Yeah, I went back to the buffet place. She, I don't think I'm going on another date with this girl. Not only do I have, like, no attraction to her... You know what I've been justifying this as? It's just like, hey, I haven't been on a real date in a while. It's good just to, like, put myself in that position. You know? So you're not rusty, so when the actual thing happens, you're more natural and all that stuff, right? Like... It's like riding a bike. You gotta ride a bike once in a while, or you fall off the bike. I don't think anyone says that. Anyways, but I don't think I got it in me anymore. Was the combo about jobs any different than the last topic? Nope. She keeps going to job fairs, and I keep trying to tell her, hey, the job fairs don't do anything. And she's like, yeah, I know, but they might have some connections. And then she tells me about all the interviews she takes, and none of them take her. You know why none of the jobs are taking her? She's only looking for one job and one job only. She's looking for auditor jobs, which is not bad. Like, it's a good paying job. But if you want to get hired, you can't just like take one job. When I got hired, like I work on all sorts of different accounting jobs. Like right now I'm working as a property accountant. I worked as an intermediate accountant. I've worked as a project accountant. I worked as a junior accountant. Like, there are a bunch of different roles that I worked because, like, it's just a job, man. I'm not so, like, worried about the title. I also worked as a financial analyst. Like, sure, it does entail different things slightly, but, like, the fundamental basis of it is all very similar. Whatever. The point is, she only wants one type of job. And auditing is like a position where you got to be really able to communicate with people. And I think she's really bad at communicating. Anyways, the one thing we did, because it was just like, well, we still had a lot of time to kill because this date has been going nowhere. I went to Value Village with her. And we checked out some things. And I was really hoping... So Value Village is a thrift store. So I was really hoping she would, like, show off some level of personality. I know it sounds like I'm shit-talking her, but I'm very genuine here. Like, I've tried very hard. If I let her pick things, she'll just pick the same things. That much is very obvious at this point. She literally picked the same things the entire time. Anyways, whatever. So we went to Valley Village, and she didn't gravitate towards the clothes. She didn't gravitate towards, like, the resale, like, artworks and furniture. She gravitated towards the books. Which books in particular? Study books. About, like, accounting and finance and... I've been on 2 dates with this girl, and I think her personality is job and money. Oh, and I asked her, because I continued our conversation from last time. Last time we had a date, it was right before the Canadian elections, and I told her I was voting Liberals, and she said most of her friends were voting Conservatives. And so I was like, okay, now that the Liberals won, you know, how do you feel about that? And she's just like, well, most of her friends aren't happy, and the reason is because, well, I think you could put it together. The Conservatives promised to cut more taxes. Did you think there was more to this? That was it. That was it. Her decision for the other side was money. That's all she cared about. I can't go on another date with this girl. There's no personality here. I think her... There's no way. There's no way. Imagine being on a date with someone for 2 times and this is all you got out of it. It's not like I'm antisocial or something. I really try to find anything there. Oh, I know she likes dramas and romances. That's about it. Okay, anyways, that's the story. That was my date. I bought at the Valley Village. I bought Lord of the Rings collection for $5.99, and I was just like, I have to get something out of this date. I have to. So I bought something even though I didn't really need it, and that was it. That was my date. I can't even believe it. At least she doesn't play 15 gachas. I would take a girl playing 15 gachas. I think that'd be much more interesting. You dating a woman for personality? Yep. She's definitely autistic. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna question that. You gotta give this guy some dating pointer, stepdad. Man, if I came out of this having watched one movie, I would have been okay. You know how my standard going into this date was so low? It was just like, if I get to watch a movie, I'll consider it a good date. That's all. That's all I had set it at. So I couldn't even do that much. Anyways, I'm gonna get off the subject now. So, you can put it together. After coming home, I was not in the best of moods, which is one of the reasons why I didn't stream last night, because afterwards I had to talk to Fujin. I was waiting to talk to Fujin, and Fujin delayed things because he was busy at work, and then afterwards it took until late at work. But yeah, to be honest, I didn't feel like doing anything. That date was so depressing, it took the life out of me. So that's why I wasn't streaming the last 2 days. Anyways, let's actually do something now. Did you at least turbo wank? No. I was so depressed, I didn't even want to do that. You should have been like, hey, we're going to watch a movie. Might have made her go. Comment, she couldn't pick up on any of the hints that I really wanted to watch the movie. The fact that I was disappointed even flew above her head. Like, I kept talking about the Marvel movie. Like, do you know how some people, like, you have a conversation with some people and all they do is talk about themselves? Like, that's a huge red flag. It means they don't really care what you have to say, what you like, you know, what you enjoy. I kept bringing up the Marvel movie and she didn't care. So yeah, that was the date. Take her choices away. Again, her mom and my mom are friends, so I don't want to, like... Should I have done that? I think so. Honestly, I think I should have. But in the moment, I just couldn't believe... Like, in the moment, I just couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? It was just like, I'm paying. We literally have nothing better to do. You could just try something new. You know what I mean? Like... I just couldn't believe it. That's all. That's the best way I could sum up all that. I just couldn't believe it. I don't... How is this girl going to get married? I have no idea. And okay, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to shit talk her, but this entire date was just like... I get you're worried about getting a job. I get you're worried about things like money, but... There has to be more to you than these two things. Anyways, let's play some games. That was my date. It was depressing. I was hoping the first date was like... I mean, I got all these signs from the first date, but the first date was just like, okay, I get it. Like, she's worried about stuff, you know? But, like, she just doesn't notice any of these things, I think. Anyways, whatever. I get it, like, some people are intelligent but not emotionally intelligent. That stuff happens all the time. Someone will marry anyone, I guess that's fair. Alright, anyways. She has to weak for empathy like yourself. You have to English for yourself first. How about that? I need a drink after hearing that story. Yeah. You could have said, oh well, and still went to the movie. As I said, our parents know each other, and I don't want to like have that drama. But yeah,
be delighted to wear them.
I could have forced the subject, absolutely, but I felt like that would have been wrong because she's like, look, man, she doesn't even react properly to the social cues. I don't know how she'll react if I force her to do something, you know. Should have told her the Marvel movie was a comedy too. I was just like, the Marvel movies are like, don't you know how big I literally told her, like, don't you remember how big the Marvel movies were like five plus years ago? This is like the best thing since then. And she's just like, well, I really just don't like action movies. Man, whatever. I think someone said I should just watch a movie on my own time. I'll just do that. Hey, Rose. I need a drink. Okay, sorry, I read that. Maybe you'll find someone at Anime North? Hopefully. I'm not... I want to be clear. My personal situation is a lot different from most people. As a streamer, I never feel lonely. I have like these... How many people... Right now, we have like 33 overlords in here right now. It's not the same thing, you know? Oh, Desura said it. Yeah, that's right. So I don't feel lonely, and I'm not in a rush to find a relationship. It's really hard to balance relationships with content creation. I even told you movies are $5 on Tuesdays. Oh man, I hope I get to go.
Can we finally hit the beach?
Overlords. Move to America, bro. Solve all your problems. No, it won't. I know a lot of you guys are Americans. America scurry. You don't even have big booty Latinas? what's the problem with that? Alright, anyways. I should level myself up, try Behemoth. But maybe I'll just do Crystal Chamber today and just take it easy. Hope for Vector. Don't do much. Alright, good night, Tura. Got top 8 out of 51 people. Congrats, Rose. It was a tough bout today. As it should be. Move to Mexico with me. I can get you a Latina. No. I'm not worried about relationships. I was just super disappointed with that one. It's been so long since I've had a good day. Though I mean, I remember the last time I had a good day.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Kenza. Hey, how are you doing? My weekend, basically my weekend was as bad as it could get. Well, for the events that happened anyways. Technically, like, a plane could have crashed in my house and everything could have gone in smokes or something, or a meteor or something, you know. But, like, in terms of things that could have possibly realistically happened, basically everything that could happen all the events that planned went wrong. So, yay. Dude, I did not want to bang her.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Is she not hot?
Careful now. Let's go again.
Can I point this out to you guys? Have you noticed how some Asian girls,
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, shall meet.
they're like masters at angles? You know what I mean? So they take a picture and you're like, wow, this is great. She looks great. Then you meet them in person and they're just like 1 degree off from the angle they took in the photo. And then you realize, wait, they're not great after all. There's like this magical angle for people where they're like hot, but if you look at them at any other angle, they're not hot anymore. Does that make any sense? Scammed. Yeah.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, shall meet.
And it's just like occasionally you're like at that exact angle, so like the 33-degree angle, and you're like, okay, I guess she's hot. And then she like tilts slightly and now it's 32 degrees, and you're like, wait, she's not. That's basically how this works.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
It's because of bone structure.
Had I donned my usual garb, I would have been swifter.
I'm glad that's all.
Okay, well,
Your king has won another victory.
at least I know better now. I'm not doing that date again. I'm done with it.
Show me what you've got. Give me your best.
I think it's fine. Whatever, man. Maybe I'm just coping, trying to figure out, like, what did I gain out of all this? Any positives? The one good thing that happened from my long weekend is I finally bought the projector. I talked about the projector a couple weeks ago on stream, and I finally purchased it.
I'll keep you safe. You're in the way. Rest assured.
I finally bought the projector. So I'm gonna watch movies. I'll watch 100-inch movies sometime, I guess. I'm hot in all angles. What does that mean?
Did you see?
There,
Your
thanks.
king has won another victory.
Let us know how the review after arrives, yeah.
Show me what you've got.
You gotta position yourself the right angle IRL. That's terrible.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
You could just keep your remote job, work in Mexico, and live like a king. That's the reason why I'm okay with, like, getting fired. Because I'd rather have a job that has remote time.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Now, I want to be clear, my job's not bad at all. I gotta do my gotchas at work. At work, I'm, like, playing Azure Lane and Fire Emblem Heroes and all that stuff. I gotta do all my... Well, if I'm smart about it, I gotta do all my gotchas at work. So that's, like, the one benefit. So... Every day, if I didn't work, it would take me about 2 hours to do all my gotchas. 2 hours. That's a lot of time. Now, I want to be clear. Obviously, I'd be multitasking during that, like watching something, playing something, right? Like, so it's not that bad, but it's still, like... It still takes time, right? But instead, I can do it at work, where I can just, like, do work and auto battle and stuff like that, and I'm fine. The real time to do all the gotchas, if I like speedran, it's a lot quicker. Can't people see your monitor or something? I have my phone. So what I do is I have my phone on the side, and then I have one. I split the screen, right? So I have one half the screen on YouTube, and I have one half of the screen on the game. And so that way I can listen to a YouTube video and auto on a game at the same time. And then I either turn the screen off or I scroll the notification bar down.
Just a moment. I'll clean my glass.
So it looks like it's just a music player. That's what I do. So my boss doesn't mind because he thinks I'm just listening to music. What's this excuse for the late stream? Was it a nap? It was depression, not that you care. I have a bad seat literally in the middle, so I can't play gacha. Wish I got moved to a corner seat. Yeah. So I do have partitions at my I do have partitions on my in my section, and the guy to my right. So let me explain this. How come I can? Why do I get to play gachas at work? The guy at my right is pretty cool. When he did his introductory thing, new employee introductory, I found out this guy watches anime with his wife, and he has like this Demon Slayer figurine on his desk. And I say hi to him every day. You know, like we've talked a couple times, talked about anime and stuff. I don't think he would ever rat me out. Like if he turn around and saw me playing like a gacha game or something, I don't think he would rat me out. You know. The guy behind me is only here one day of the week. I don't know how he got the company to agree to that, because the company has a very strict no work at home policy, but he gets to do it for some reason. Anyways, he's only there one day a week, so there's like nobody around me. Oh, and the people behind me are the other I forgot. I mean, just to remind everyone, my company is super weird. My company split apart. So the basically the board of directors, they had a disagreement, and then they split apart. And then the company became two companies. But instead of the company moving, the split company moving out, they just stayed. So where I sit is right besides the split company. So like this is in their. And the guy behind me from that other company is pretty cool. Like pretty cool. He's the guy who told me that lady got upset at me and whatnot. Anyways, no, there's like no reason to worry about that. So even though like it's a pretty open office, there's really no realistic way. Oh.
Another battle? I just finished dressing up.
Need more ammo. Reloading.
Just wait until
Should I
can
push a little harder?
I must be getting old.
Gotta use what I've learned.
Interesting. Just wait until I become an adult.
Was it like this? Reloading. Time for a test.
Interesting. Just wait until I become an adult.
Reloading.
Was it like this? Just wait until I become an adult.
Stand a hail of bullets. We're going back to see the festival now, aren't we?
I don't even think I'm really shit talking her.
A regular festival.
These guys are done for.
Was it like this? Need more ammo.
Just wait until I become an adult.
Reloading. Interesting. Interesting.
Just wait until I become an adult.
Stand a hail of bullets. Need more ammo. Gotta use what I've learned.
Focus, don't let your eyes. Just wait until I become an adult. Teacher, let's go have some dessert now.
Can you guys check on YouTube if it's fine? Why do you call me Linguini?
I'm so sick of it. Reloading. Interesting.
Just wait until I become an
Stand a
adult.
hail of bullets. Need more ammo. Gotta use what I've learned.
Okay, if it's fine on YouTube, I think... I don't know, it's weird.
Easy peasy. Interesting. Need more ammo. Reloading.
Just wait until I become an adult.
Was it like this? Interesting.
That's so weird.
Should I push a little harder?
Okay, well... I'm hoping it's resolve itself, but it really isn't. Restarting the stream won't help. It's usually a server thing when this happens. Alright, can you guys hear me properly on YouTube? Okay, well, let's just continue on YouTube then, I guess. Have you tried putting it in rice, lol? You're too Asian if you think that's a solution. Alright, anyways.
Never mind. It's just a simulation after all.
It says there's a lot of drop frames. But it also says it's 8,000 megabytes, which should be above. I wonder what's wrong. Alright, I'm gonna just do...
Wake me up when the battle is over.
I'll do Behemoth tomorrow, depending on how quickly we can do Crystal Chamber. Well, actually, maybe I should just do Behemoth tonight. I'll give it a try tonight. No, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Fully active. Tear through.
It just really annoys me with the drop frames thing.
Together, I will never fall.
Maybe I should just do Crystal Chamber first. It'll be quicker. I'm hoping the frames catch up. It's all over the place. I don't think it's my internet, because we're all just still streaming everything. It does say OBS is taking 12 megabytes of network. So then how is it only streaming 2,000? Yeah, it's hilariously bad on Twitch. I can see how bad it is. Oh, it's Hardy Champion Arena? Bruh. What were you saying? The guy sitting beside you was cool or something? Yeah, I was. Yeah, he like watches anime himself. And he watches anime with his wife and he has like a Demon Slayer figurine on his desk.
Saw teeth and tired.
Oh, why the hell? What the hell, man? What's the problem?
Thank you. Looks like we've got.
Take as much time.
I'll just leave the. I'll leave.
I see you're a man of.
I'll leave Behemoth tomorrow. There's no point. Like we can't even stream it properly like this.
Thank you for coming. Doesn't it feel great spending money? Are you looking for something? Let me. Welcome to the bakery. What are you looking for?
You can get something on the up and up.
Was the same guy? Nah, he wasn't even at the company at the time.
We have everything in our shop except.
He's a cool dude though. I like him.
Just in time.
Welcome, fellas.
Seriously, I don't understand the drop frame thing. It's happening on YouTube now? Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Ugh. Dude, we just give it up. I'll give it another 5 minutes. If it doesn't clear itself up, we'll just give up. Man, what the hell? I'll stream early tomorrow, at least, to make up for it. Oh, this is good. Oh, nah. It's okay. I'm more interested in the credits.
Commencing operations.
Well, this sucks. I can find this more if it can't figure itself out. It's not my PC. It's not my PC. My PC is really good. I literally spared no expense with the PC. Oh shoot, I have to buy this shit, I forgot. Burning money. Burning money. 15 hours and 44 minutes. I forgot, I need to buy this. Time to whale. Maybe it's the best time to whale, when no one can judge me. You can't judge me because I'm lagging right now. Alright, what's my phone? You guys are so stupid. It's not my motherboard. I'm not dropping frames because the computer's moving slowly. What the hell? If you saw my computer specs, you would never say this. But yeah, it looks like there's no way. Guess we'll just have to try again tomorrow then. I don't know why this stuff happens. I'll call my internet company tomorrow. Let's type it out. Maybe it's your monitor. Fix it. Okay, not my monitor. Why'd you say that? Think you're funny, punk? Yeah, CA servers usually are not so good. CA servers are pretty shit, man. I'm getting DDoS. Oh, this sucks. I want to do more tonight. Other than just wailing. Well, that sucks. Guess that's that. Ah. I have that for multiple levels now. Did I change my PvP game? I think I'm pretty satisfied with it, to be honest. Discord stream? Nah, there's no point. Ah, that's what I just do every time. I'm gonna double check in Rush Online real quick and see. And see how time I have for polls. I'll probably have to stream right away when I come home. Which is probably the best. This is the first time for my bad timeouts. If so, it was worth it. I would gladly pay this price again. 18 hours and 39 minutes. No, things are running like shit right now. It's 7 PM. Okay, I'm gonna go 7 PM. I don't give up. This is not gonna work. Who did I raid?
I'm sure they'd be delighted to wear them.
That's right, Mozzie's been a while, huh? I can't believe this is harsh event, whatever, it's fine.
I'm sure they'd be delighted to wear them.
Alright, what's the raid message?
I did know someone who would wear these garments with greater aplomb than I. I'm sure they'd be delighted to wear them.
This sucks. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I think all this runs up shit right now. Alright, here we go.